In 2024, we've seen about a dozen Bitcoin ETFs approved and launched, and billions of dollars coming into the crypto space. But one thing that I've always been interested in, and something I've always wanted to invest in, is a way to invest in multiple cryptocurrencies, like an ETF for the crypto space. But they simply don't have that, where you can invest in multiple cryptocurrencies across different chains just with one product. And that is why I want to talk about a project today that I recently came across over on Twitter. It's called Alvara Protocol, and Alvara Protocol is a project that is introducing a new token standard, an ERC BTS, and BTS stands for Basket Token Standard, and ultimately it enables decentralized fund management. So on top of the ERC BTS lies the BTS factory, where all funds are created and essentially gives decentralized mutual funds and ETFs. So like I said, this is something that you could think of it like the all-in-one protocol and platform for creating and managing funds, like creating your own ETF for the crypto space. Basically the way it works, and we'll go through a whole entire deep dive on it, but it's where you can select different cryptocurrencies, go about creating your very own ERC BTS token, and that token represents your fund. You can generate fees for it, some revenue for it. You could go ahead and sell ownership of your fund if you want. If you want to go ahead and just sell it, it's performing well, you could sell it to someone else on their marketplace. All these things just directly with Alvara Protocol, and it is having its major IDO coming up over on Tencent. So if you aren't familiar, Tencent is a platform where they have a number of different IDOs where we've invested in and talked about in videos in the past. And you can see projects that are currently being launched by Tencent are Alvara, where it's 0.3 USDT is equal to 1 ALVA token. You can see all the details of the IDO over on Tencent. You can see that the official Alvara launch round 1 is taking place on February 26th. That has guaranteed allocation. Round 2 was on February 27th, and you can see this is exclusively for Tencent TGLP users. So Alvara token is going to be officially listing on Uniswap on March 4th, but if you want to get involved early, well, then you have to go ahead and get involved on Tencent on February 26th for round 1 and February 27th, which is round 2. So with Alvara Protocol, there's a few things that stand out to me and really the way it works. So the first thing is when you look at Alvara Protocol, it's built on their very own new token standard called ERC BTS, the Basket Token Standard. And it provides a solution where anyone, any individual, any institution, regardless of your experience, could go ahead and create, manage, and sell a fund on the blockchain. So the first thing that you need to know with this is that when you go about making a fund, you go ahead and need to go to their BTS factory. And with their BTS factory, this is like the core powerhouse, core mechanism of the entire protocol, because with this factory, it offers a way where you can go ahead and create your fund. So they actually have a video on this from one of their co-founders over on Twitter, where I did take a look at it. So if you go ahead and you see this in the BTS factory, you could go ahead and there will be a place where you can see, first of all these different funds that already exist, but you could go ahead and click on like create ERC BTS. That's going to be where you create your very own ERC BTS token, and that's where you can generate some fees for it. Like I said, you can pick which cryptocurrencies are in it, and once you click that, then you're going to have to allocate which tokens you want to be a part of it. So you're going to have to put it like a name in, a ticker symbol, and then after that, you can simply allocate which tokens you want in the protocol. So you can pick from gaming cryptos to layer 1 cryptos to meme coins. It doesn't really matter. You can go ahead and pick anything you want. You do need to have a minimum percentage like with Alvara in it. So you can see all of that in this video, which I'll link down below, but you just put in the tokens you want with the percentages you want as well. After you've gone ahead and created it, then it brings you to something called the leaderboard. And here's the leaderboard right here. And they also go into it a little bit more in depth over on their Medium page, where they say with the leaderboard, you can see metrics fully loaded on this leaderboard, which is completely public. You can go ahead and see the different aspects of that BTS token, whether it's going to be having gaming coins in it, layer 1 cryptos, meme coins, what's exactly in it. And you could also go ahead and see like how they have performed compared to other funds for the year. So you could see like TVL, 24-hour change, last 7-day performance, what blockchain it's based on, and you could go ahead and make a contribution to it as well. With that ERC BTS leaderboard, after you've created a fund, you could go ahead and see with it, they also have a few other main aspects, one of which is going to be the marketplace. This ERC BTS marketplace is ultimately the hub for buying and selling the BTS tokens, similar to like an NFT auction site. So here anyone could go ahead and if they have created a BTS token or if they are looking to buy one, you could basically look at all the different baskets, the ERC BTS baskets created by everyone else. You could see the individual compositions of these, and you could go ahead and contribute to different baskets that you want. So that's pretty cool. And they also talk about this over on their website. They say, look, you can go ahead and pick thousands of different tokens. You have your own portfolio with your own weightings. And on the marketplace, it offers a way where creators can list their BTS ERC BTS tokens for auction. So that is a way to generate a revenue for those creators as well. The other thing that they want to talk about is going to be selling the rights to your fund. This is something that's pretty interesting and unique because when you create a fund and it's doing well, you're going to be able to generate management fees and generate a passive source of income every single year. And as a result of this, if it's doing really well and has a high TVL, you could go ahead and sell the rights to your fund to ultimately make it where you can just say, you know what, I'm happy with this. I've made money. I want to go ahead and go on to a new project, make a new fund, and you could sell the rights to your old fund. So that's something that is pretty cool as well. And last thing with this is really going to be with their staking, because you could go ahead and stake ALVA tokens and it grants you entry to the staking rewards vault, which is going to be replenished as an ongoing basis as the platform continues to collect fees from all of these different ERC BTS tokens. So whenever someone goes ahead and creates a ERC BTS token, there's some fees. Whenever you go ahead and interact with the platform, there's some fees. So by staking the tokens, you get some passive income from that as well, but also you're able to go ahead and be part of the Alvara DAO to make decisions regarding the ALVA reward stream. So that's going to be a total of 44% of the token's supply. So ultimately with this protocol, you could see everything on their website, from everything going on with the leaderboard to what's going on with their marketplace and how you could sell the rights to your fund. But the easiest way to think of this platform is ultimately it's a place where they've introduced a very new token standard, the ERC BTS token standard. And you could think of it like it allows anyone to become a fund manager. You can go ahead and create different funds. If they perform well and consistently are performing well, more people are going to want to invest in it. And you could generate passive income from that by having, a successful fund. Not only this though, but something that's completely unique for this platform, in addition to just being able to make a like your own fund where it can invest in all these different cryptocurrencies, but also every BTS token gives a unique transferable ERC20 LP token to its contributors. So ultimately, if you go ahead and contribute to any one of these different funds, like you get an ERC20 LP token, which allows BTS managers to build and scale a wider protocol on top of their BTS. So ultimately, that is something that is on top of everything else, which is completely unique. So this is a platform that is transforming the entire way you can invest in cryptos. It makes it easier to invest in a basket of cryptocurrencies for people who are beginners. This is something that could be very attractive. If you create a fund, it's performing well, and you say, look, you could just buy my ERC BTS token, and you have access to all these different cryptocurrencies in it. It's something that's very simple, very intuitive, very easy, and just think of it like an ETF, but for the blockchain.